Ho, 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 bitches, it's me, Santa Claus. Sorry, just kidding. Yeah, obviously it's me, the Mighty Plantain. I don't know, I haven't worked out in like 2 fucking months, so I'm well on my way towards the Santa Claus physique. It's getting bad, people. The other day I put on a sequin coat. 12 kids thought I was Disneyland. Okay, that's the worst Rodney Dangerfield ever, but let's forget it happened. Alright, so we are looking at some Christmas shit today. This is Southern Tier's 2 Xmas Spiced Double Ale. An ale brewed with orange peel, ginger root, cinnamon, cardamom, fig paste, and cloves. Nothing makes any food more appetizing than calling it paste. Fucking fig paste. Okay, I get it. Honestly, a little while back I was in Vegas for a work conference and they were serving bacon-wrapped figs. And it was very, very interesting. The fig did take on a paste-like consistency, and it wasn't entirely horrible. And it was weirdly sweet and savory together. It kind of worked somehow. I don't know if I'd go after them, but I wouldn't turn down another one. Anyway, so Southern Tier stuff. This is at 8% ABV. Bold, dynamic, extraordinary, bold and festive holiday cheer. The 2X Factor. Right, so this should be interesting. I don't think I've ever had a holiday beer from Southern Tier before, other than their Blackwater series dessert beers that are modeled after different holiday style desserts. But these spiced holiday beers, they all seem to be competing with Old Fezziwig for me. Fezzi's back in 12 packs, just for the record. I'm going to mention that as much as I want. Wow, that is very, very effervescent. There's tons of bubbles coming up in that. It's kind of nice, light, almost a golden copper color. Slightly yellowish, but mostly copper. I am mesmerized by those bubbles. Make a fucking Christmas ornament out of this. Oddly neutral aroma. For all those different spices in there, I'm not smelling much of anything. Maybe a hint of cinnamon? Which is weird because I get a decent head on it and I still am not picking up much in the aroma. Maybe a hint of cinnamon and possibly a very faint whiff of orange peel, but overall quite neutral. Medium light mouthfeel. It's like cool and crisp, but it's got a warming sensation to it. The beer is definitely cold. But there's like a warm flavor. Cinnamon, nutmeg, cardamom, orange peel. I mean, I'm sure it's all there, but they're just kind of blending together into this lovely spiced ale character. Medium light mouthfeel, if I didn't mention that yet. But I will tell you this, you wouldn't know it's 8%. I mean, it's smooth, crisp, and clean. It doesn't have a whole lot of body to it, which, I typically like my winter beers to have a decent amount of body to them, but in this case, it's not working against it. It's making it dangerously easy to drink at 8% ABV. But, yeah, that spice blend is just kind of melding together into this lovely spiced character. I don't know what I would compare it to, but it's good. It's solid. It's delicious. Somewhat intense. it's intense enough to be almost cloying, but it's not quite tipping over that point, which makes it really good. If I really concentrate on it, I am getting hints of cardamom, cinnamon, nutmeg, orange peel. They're all distinctly there, but you really have to stop and think about it and really focus on the flavor. If you just keep drinking it like this, they're just kind of all together there, and it's delightful. I didn't notice anything about hoppiness in it. And it's a spiced double ale, so it's not necessarily going to be hoppy, but there's a hint of hop-adjacent bitterness in the finish, which is probably just a nice bitter character, because again, without it being really hopped or any hops being mentioned, and Southern Tier's not one to mention, or not one to put hops in a beer and not mention a couple of lines about it. It's probably just a spice bitterness that's coming through, and it's not unpleasant. It's just, like I said, it's reminiscent of a hoppy beer, but there's no real hoppy bitter flavor in there, just a bitterness in the finish that is reminiscent of a hoppy beer. Okay, that probably made no sense whatsoever. It's good. It's different. And I don't think I've ever tasted anything quite like this before. There's been some other, spiced winter beers. Somebody has a winter warmer that's really good. There's one brewery, and I can't remember who it was. They put out one with a star anise in it, and that was an interesting flavor with like a cooling effect. It was weird. And I haven't seen that one since. And again, as I mentioned before, Old Fezziwig. But Old Fezzy isn't quite as spiced as this is, but it does have a generally enjoyable spiced flavor to it. This is a little more intense and different. The spice blend is different. There's some common characteristics to it, but not all of them. I think I've got to hit this with a 5 out of 5. Just for the sheer fact that I can't think of anything to directly compare it to, or even anything that comes close in terms of the overall spice blend flavor. And it's getting extra points for being so easy to drink, and also being a lighter winter beer that I'm actually fancying during this cold weather. So, that's what I got to say about it. That's the Southern Tier 2 Xmas Spiced Double Ale for the holidays. It's fucking good, man. 5 out of 5. Hit me up down below in the comments or the email link. Love to hear what you have to say about this beer. While you're down there, don't forget to like and share the video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Pardon. Until next time, folks, thanks for tuning in. Cheers.